Will, a long night, entertaining night for everybody that came to watch it, but I guess ultimately for you a disappointing night.
Absolutely, yeah. We well played to Maidenhead. You know, they came out of a very tough game and were just on the right side of the result. So full credit to them. They battled from 2-0 down, worked really hard to get back into the game. And as I say, from our perspective, we're just a bit disappointed. You know, we had good chances when we're 2-0 up to go 3-0 up. We've hit the post, we've hit the bar. But for a bit of luck, we could have come away with a win today. Just is what it is. Sometimes you look back on it and it's all ifs, buts and maybes. But ultimately, we pushed a National League side really tight tonight, and that was really positive.
I was just going to say, you've got to remember Maidenhead are a level above us in the sort of women's pyramid. So it's a terrific effort, and you wouldn't have known that watching the whole 120 minutes tonight. There was nothing between the sides at all.
No, and I felt we played some of the better football. You know, when you think of the overloads we were creating in wide areas and the deliveries, you know, as I say, but for a little bit of luck, we would have had another 2 or 3 goals, and that's the game. And that's sort of where we're at the moment.
Second half came out really strongly, scored one, as you say, might have scored another. At that point, it looked as though we were you know, in full control of it, and that double blow, that double strike from Maidenhead must have knocked everybody back.
Yeah, and it was just, again, you know, Katie McIntyre went down injured. She would have picked up on the edge of the box. It comes in on the edge of the box, and they're free to finish. And again, that is just, as I say, you know, we talk about this all the time. We're just not quite getting the rub of the green, and in, you know, such small margins at this level that if you don't quite get the rub, you just come, you know, as I say, you just come out the wrong side of the result. But you know, when we look at it, we're disappointed. You can imagine we're bitterly disappointed because we've worked so hard for basically almost 130 minutes.
Yeah.
We think we've got one right at the end, which has been disallowed. But at the same time, there's lots of positives to look back on. You know, we have 5 players out injured today. You know, you could see that on the bench. We're down to bare bones, but we have, you know, a fully fit side and a fully fit bench. We can bring players on who are going to make a real difference, and we win that football match. But that's where we're at. Yeah,
but Maidenhead having gone ahead, terrific spirit as well to come back, and super finish from Jazz Backhurst to take it to 3-3, and then it was anybody's game.
Absolutely, and if there's anybody who wants to fall on their left foot to, it's Jazz, and she's caught it really cleanly, and it's a fantastic finish. And even then, you know, we've then kept playing, but they do have good players, and if you don't pick them up and they get the ball around the edge of the box, they'll score goals. And we felt that you could see we were really tired, and playing at this intensity for 120 minutes when we haven't played for 2 weeks is always going to be a difficult ask for the girls. But I've always, you know, we went in the dressing room afterwards and we were really proud of their performance, really proud of their energy levels and the quality which they showed throughout. It's you know, lots of positives to take away. Just sort of heart-wrenchingly disappointed that we don't go into the next round.
And I think if there's anybody here watching as a neutral, they'd have thought if that last second goal had counted and it had gone to penalties, I think that would probably have been a fair outcome. What was your view? It was difficult to tell at the time what was going on. Have you got a view on what happened there? I know Katie looked fairly affronted that she'd been penalised.
You know, if you look at it from Maidenhead's perspective, they'll say that there's a foul on the goalie or an offside or something that I wasn't quite clear on what the officials' determination of it was, but you know, he's been quite clear in what he thought it was. From our perspective, we felt it was a ball which came in, and the goalkeeper, and you know, it's difficult. I've had a look back on the footage, and it appears that she's fallen in the goal with the ball. Now, whether that's through pressure of Katie McIntyre or whether it's through her own action is very difficult to say, and obviously the linesman from his position, whatever that is, 35-40 yards away, felt that there was contact. What can I say? You know, again, that's you know, another rub at the green which hasn't quite gone our way.
And we've hit the post, and we've hit the
post and the bar,
yeah.
and that is just bad luck. But you know what? Ultimately, you know, we've gone toe to toe with the National League side, and it shows you how far we've come from our Tier 7, Tier 6 days. You know, even last season we were in this round against Worthing and we got absolutely turned over by them, and it just shows you that we're on the right trajectory going forwards. We just need to keep working.
And you would say, you know, looking for the rest of the season, it shows how we can compete, you know, against a side at a higher level. So it stands in good stead for the rest of the season as our own level.
Yeah, and I was hoping to try and get one or two in on loan between, you know, over the last couple of weeks, which hasn't quite got over the line, but certainly we're looking to bring a couple in just to boost numbers over the next couple of weeks. From Christmas we'll be fine because we get quite a few of our injured players back. But it's onwards and upwards for us. It's trying to replicate the level of performance today over every single game, whether we're playing Dulwich, whether we're playing sort of Enfield, whether we're playing Aylesford. We've got Crawley, the last game before Christmas. Those are the games where if we play like this we'll win. If we step off those levels we won't.
Well done tonight, Will. It was a terrific effort by everybody, bitterly disappointing in the end, but a terrific effort from everybody, and thanks for the game.
Yeah, thank you very much, and I'd like to sort of personally thank all the fans who came tonight and really wished us well. Their support was absolutely unbelievable, and just as I say, just disappointed we couldn't give them the result they deserved.
And thanks, Will, and hopefully back on winning track next week against Steyning, I believe, in the League Cup now.
Yes, at home, hopefully.
Yeah. All right, thanks a lot, Will, for
Thank
talking to us. Cheers.